All right, we're back. We had to start a new live stream. Hopefully, the people will return to us. We will see. So far, just Chuck is here, enjoying a cider. And seeing, yo, Adam, dude, you've got no idea what just happened. You're free from work, bro. Like, I scheduled a live stream like after Kevin's video, and literally like the stream was going for 2 minutes, and then everyone was in there. Like, I had comments from Kevin, from TJ, from Narav and Yannick. Hey Reds, how are you, man? It's good to see you in my live chat. Jose was there, and I had a whole bunch of people like in the chat. And then I got like a Facebook video call from Narav, and I was actually talking to Kevin while I was talking to everyone else on the stream. It was, and TJ was there as well. They were showing me the views. The boys are on their way down like the gondola right now. So and then when I came back to the live stream, everyone could hear my audio, but the video was just frozen. So I had to like reset the live stream, and now I've lost like everyone. I know. Bad Rider says, how did he miss that? Well, literally, it'll be in it's been saved on YouTube, but pretty much you'll see my face looking in the camera. I don't think you'll be able to see my phone screen with all the crew, but it was insane. Red's Cap is here. It's good to see Reggie. It's been ages since I've had any interaction with you, man. It's really good. Except for I've sent you a letter recently that I know you've received. He says that he's going to hide his window. He's working at the moment. That's great, man. But I'm stoked that you're here as well. Adam says hi to Reggie. And we've got the boys back. I know at least Yannick is in here. We've got Bad Rider says, where's the mountain bike vids at? Actually, that's a really good question. Reggie, have you been riding your mountain bike? We need to know, where have you been riding it? And what have you been doing with it? We need to know. Because I hope that you've been riding your mountain bike a lot more than what I've been riding mine. Because I have not been riding mine at all. But I got a one wheel, so I've been riding that a fair bit. Reggie's saying that he's been hibernating. It hasn't been catching up on the chat. Dude, Reggie, it's really difficult because all of the people that are in the DWCP chat will know a couple of things. They will know that will know that there is, in any one day, there could be up to 100 comments to catch up with, and it takes forever to get through them. And you'll know that probably 60% of those come from me. So it is what it is. But everyone is stoked on that chat, and everybody is stoked on snowboarding and on board sports in general, and we just absolutely love it. And everyone's back. We love it. So we've got the twins are in here. I can see they're both saying that they're back. We've got Kevin, Snowboard Pro Camp. Thank you very much. He said that he was going to join the chat. So we love to see that. And Reds is saying that he rode two times last week. Love to hear it. Where have you been riding? Been riding on the road? Or I know you're in California. Do you have any like bush trails or anything that you're on? We've got TJ back in the chat. Board Archive, we love to see it. Actually, TJ, there's one more thing that I need to ask you specifically is when are we going to see that tech hoodie? I saw your video and I really, really want one of those. I loved your camo hoodie from last year and it's one of my prized possessions. I really need to have, if there's a tech hoodie coming out, I'm having it. And can DWCP have a discount code? These are the things that we need to know. We've got Adam Searles in the chat. We've always got a conference of Adams. I love that we've got like the duality of Adam from Melbourne and Adam from Waterloo in Canada. But Adam is saying hi to Kevin and is telling him he just bought the DJI Mini 2. And he's learning how to fly that. So I can't wait to see. I love your videos, Adam. And I think just having a drone and drone footage is going to be just next level. The hackers, those golfing videos are going to just come full circle. You're going to have to talk with all those people that you know at Whistler to let them fly the drone around there too. And Snowball Pro Camp says that is telling Adam that drones are a lot of fun, and my chat is blowing up. Bad Rider's asking TJ when he's dropping his dirt bike vids. Is TJ got a dirt bike? Is this what's going to happen? I know that he likes ripping his mountain bike in the summer, but it's now winter, so he's going to be ripping around on that snowmobile, I reckon, in the backcountry. He's going to be in Colorado. That's what's going to happen for sure. And speaking of the man himself, Board Archive, he's saying thanks so much. Shooting for early December. Definitely talking about the hoodies here. Keeping us posted, and can't wait to share the details about the hoodies. I can't wait to have it around me and be wearing it. Snowboard Pro Camp. Back to the line miners. Yeah, I noticed that in the video and in the live chat. Both Adam, Bad Riders, and I at the same time basically commented, "Ooh, Kevin's wearing Oakleys." No, you've been wearing like Anons for a while. I'm interested to know like what's going on. But Oakleys are just solid goggles, so why would you not wear them? Adam Searle says, yeah, my golf buddy has got one, and coupled with your footage, you had to get one. Yeah, I saw the footage that your buddy put up, Adam. It was really good. Or that you put up with your buddy, I'm not sure. But I'm looking forward to seeing more golfing videos, but I'm actually really looking forward to seeing more snowboarding videos, and we need to see Adam Searles and Andreas riding together, and we need to see like the next volume, the next movie of the Wonder Years. We're really looking forward to that. We all need to see it. Board Archive, talking to Adam. Didn't film any, just enjoyed it. And, sometimes you just, and I know that you guys do this as well. And as much as we're all stoked on like our favorite snowboard YouTubers getting out there and showing us all of their footage, you guys sometimes just need to take a run or two to yourselves. It's good to be out there without any pressure and get on there. And not have to film and not have to do all that. I know that that every trip I have at least one day where I don't film anything. The selfie stick is in the car, the GoPro is not with me, and I just ride for the soul. And it's really important that everyone does that, in my opinion, anyway. So we've got. Let's see if we can catch up on some comments here. Reggie is up here. He's saying that he's just been around the community. I think he's talking about his mountain biking. He's just getting used to it. His legs need the exercise. Mountain biking is great cardio, man. And it's a lot of fun. I grew up mountain biking. I did it all the time, and it was so good. Board archive, timber sleds and snowmobiles. Oh my god, we need to see those videos. Yeah, for sure. Your how are you going with your snowmobile? We got a couple of videos like through the season last year, but we didn't get like I know you were kind of like learning how, and you were going out with your buddies, but did you get some, like, how did that progress? And I know you've been I know you've done some backcountry stuff with Bo, but are we ripping around on that snowmobile or what, TJ? We need to know. What have we got here? Reds is saying hi to TJ. Shred 1904. The BA hoodie is fire confirmed. Have you got an early sample? This is what happens if you are the absolute. If you're the travel agent to the boys, then you get the early samples. And actually, here's a comment that I must. Yeah, Adam Searle says, bought archive hoodie, purchase standby. I'm telling TJ's already got, like, I already have bought that hoodie. He just needs to tell me a way for me to send the money. The order has already been placed. And then I need to get to, and I have lost it in the chat, but I don't know how. I've got 7 people in this chat. I don't know how you guys have like hundreds of people in the chat and keep up with what's going on. It's insane. I suppose that's why you have moderators. And we've got some Go Bo comments down here. Yeah, we need to see more Bo. Like, that dude is an absolute legend. Like, I hate, I don't like to do like too much name dropping or anything, but like, honestly, like, I mean, meeting all of you guys was the best thing ever, but like, Bo was like the most unassuming and just like down to, like, yous are all down to earth, but like, Bo is just a dude. He really is. I like that guy so much. And Narav's coming. He hasn't got a sample. He has touched it though, because, well, I guess there's only one guy that's got a sample, and it's TJ, because we saw him wearing it in his video. Oh, TJ's saying that he slacked on the snowmobile vids. It's tough, but he's getting it, he says. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I guess it would be difficult to film it and do it at the same time. So yeah, I totally get it, but I totally also get why you bought one of those things, because wow, just having the freedom, and when you're in Colorado and you can just, like, there's so much terrain that you can explore. I mean, like, why would you not get one of those? It's such a smart investment, and you know, it gives you another option, like, you know, when than going to the resort. But when actually, I know, if I know TJ is watching me right now, I can't not ask the question. We need to know when he's going to drop his final thoughts and season review on the Battalion Goliath. If you're listening to me right now, I need an answer to this, because I literally just bought one, and I want to know your thoughts. I know that you rode it all season last year, and you were talking about in your video that you're going to compare like the Boss and the Evil Twin, and I was actually, I came really close to buying the Boss. I was looking at that board and we're going, oh, I want something with 3BT and in my quiver, and I was thinking, do I want the boss? No, I want a directional twin. So I ended up going with the Beyond Metals version of the Goliath, which was on sale recently. And there was a few comments here about Andreas being a legend, and that just goes without saying. It really does. What an amazing man that guy is. Adam Searles, Wonder Years, 5th of February 2022, claimed. I really want that. I need to see the movie. There's only one thing I need more, Adam Searles, than to see that movie. And that's to be in that movie. I don't know if I can make that happen, though. That was the comment that I'd lost. Chuck needs to pay more attention to TJ's Insta stories. Hashtag boat archive. The reason why hashtag boat archive was a thing was all because of me paying attention to TJ's Insta stories. TJ went fishing, and we all thought that it would be us in the DWCP thought that it would be really, really funny if we all just started like completely spamming him with comments about boat archive, because TJ all of a sudden has stopped reviewing snowboards. He doesn't do that anymore. That's not his thing. He's got a thing on the side which he's trying to get going. It's boat archive, where he's just talking about rods and reels and fishing apparel and the keels of boats and different outboard motors, and starts applying the same kind of rigid regime that he does to his snowboard reviews to boating paraphernalia. And we thought that would be hilarious and that he would have no idea about it, and we'd start dropping all this hashtag boat archive stuff. Just completely trolling him, and he'd be like, what is going on here? What is the go with this boat archive? But I think there's legs in it. There really could be something to that. But now if TJ's still in the chat, then I've just completely given away the joke on that one. Shred 1904, every mountain needs an Andreas to keep spirits happy. Snowboardology. That's all I have to say to that. Adam Searle says he wonders if TJ has any plans to get to Whistler this season. Adam Searles, I think that's a really good question. I'd be interested if Kevin Pearce has any plans to get to Whistler this season, seeing as how he spent all of last season, basically, a lot of it there. And we've got the Stacker. El Stacker Adventures has woken up, and he's waking up in the camper to a Chuck Van live stream that has all of the boys in it. This is my good morning gift to you. How are you, El Stacker? Let's get some potatoes in the chat. And I've just had to approve them. I never thought that I would have to approve a message from Snowboard Pro Camp in my chat, and it was just too many potatoes, and I had to allow YouTube held that comment for review. But here on Chuck Van, we can have as many potatoes as we like because we love El Stacker. That guy is all of our favorites. And I was talking previously about my absolute desire to ride at Bogus Basin. Yeah, we're all getting on this. Let's get some potatoes in the chat. This is what's happening right now. Potatoes for the Stacker in the chat. And we're back. We've got Jose Bautista here. The whole crew. We're back together. It's like it was in Japan once again in 2020. Yeah. Board Archive wants to know what's up, El Stacker. We've got potatoes. There's so many potatoes happening in the chat right now. That's what we need. So many. More potatoes. Jose Bautista saying hi to TJ. And we need to know, Snowboard Pro Camp, Kevin, if you're still listening, what are your plans? What videos can we expect to see for this Hintertux trip? What have we got going on? Are we doing all vlogs? Are we going to be doing some Nidecker product reviews? What's happening? Are we going to be doing some homemade pizza? Homemade vegetarian pizza? Is that what's happening? Bad Riders always refuses to drop potatoes. He's always putting French fries in there. We love to see it. El Stacker says, good morning, guys. It's good to see that my moderators are on it. And Kevin says all vlogs. He's putting vlogs in there. And a gear list. Actually, I think a lot of people have been waiting on that. So, I know it's one of the staples of the channel. Every year, the gear list. Everyone wants to know what's happening. But that's really good, man. And just obviously having as much fun as possible. What is it like? What kind of camera are you guys running with the... TJ says, cheers, guys. Bunch of legends. How-tos are heavy on TikTok. Absolutely. What's it like? What kind of rig are you guys running with that that like DSLR camera and the massive gimbal setup? That looks like it would be a lot heavier and a lot crazier to try and do follow cams with than like a GoPro or a Hero Max or a GoPro Max or something on a stick. The boys, looks like they're off the gondola and they're driving back to the place. Who's the designated driver? That's what I need to know. Who is it? Who's driving the car? And it's Europe, so you guys are, it's not switch driving. You guys are driving on the left side of the car, on the right side of the road, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's different in the mountains. I'm not sure. Adam Searle says that he'd love to see a video where Snowboard Pro Camp talks about the cameras and filming techniques for the trip. I'd love to see that too. I think a lot of the audience for Snowboard Pro Camp are really interested about Kevin and TJ's views on step-on bindings and what you know, that they're 180 centimeters and they want to know what flex of bindings they should have, and lots of arbitrary questions that people don't understand. But I do believe that that's something that a lot of us nerds would be very interested in, is a bit of the magic behind the scenes, like what's the gear that you guys use, and some tips actually for budding YouTubers and videographers that want to film their own snowboarding and make those videos more sick. What tips would you give those people? And by those people, I mean us that are in the chat. Because many of us do that, film our own snowboarding and have channels and want to know all about that. So that's something that I would like to see, definitely. I agree with Adam Searles on that one. Jose Bautista says, what I need to know is, 1, when is Chuck and both set of twins coming to the US or Canada, and what state are we meeting up in? Now, that is a heavy question. Both sets of twins, that is really heavy. But I can speak for my set of twins. The Australian twins, one of them definitely for sure wants to come and will. That would be Lachlan. He's really keen to do any trip anywhere as long as it involves snowboarding. The other twin probably not so much, but we definitely it could happen as early as next year. If not, it's definitely happening in 2023. But I think a US trip could be possible. Could very well be possible from the Australian boys. I know, and I've spoken about this on numerous occasions, how much Chuck wants to get to Bogus Basin in Boise, Idaho. That's probably number one on my list of places. Not gonna lie. Maybe it shouldn't be number one. People might disagree with me on that, but I feel like Bogus Basin is the place that I need to be. Happy to hear thoughts on that. El Stacker agrees with me, which is a surprising turn of fate that he would agree with Chuck coming to the US. But it could be possible. It depends on a few things. I really want to. I really, really want to. I also really want to go to Europe. So that probably about a year away, I think. But something like the trip that the boys are on now could be something that I'd like to get onto. An early season Hintertux trip, or I've always wanted to go to Italy or France as well to snowboard, but there's so many options, so many places to go. Catman Snow is here, and he said he forgot to jump in again. Dude, you're missing out. You should have a look at what's going on up in the chat. We've got some heavy hitters in here. El Stacker Adventure says, "Yo, Catman. It's good to see El Stacker Adventures in the chat, dude. Are you are you up early? Are you working today? This is this is a dual live stream. Not only is it the Snowboard Pro Camp premiere post game show, but it is the El Stacker Adventures Friday Night Lights pre-game show. It's the warm up for your live stream that's going to happen later in the day, and it's going to be hectic." Bad Rider says that Chuck needs the motivation to get into the US. I don't need the motivation. I need the money. And for the Australian and US government border forces to make sure it's an easy process and that I don't have to do any quarantining. But other than that, it's totally possible. Jose says that we should meet up in Whistler once you have the Epic Pass. Well, I already have the Epic Pass. I've got the Epic Australia Pass, which I had for last year's season in Australia. I can't remember. I know it carries over. It gives me 10 days at Whistler Blackcomb. And I can't remember whether it's last year's pass or next year's pass for me, but I've already bought it. I've already bought last year's and this year's, or next year's. I don't even know, but what I do know is that I have the Epic Pass already, so I have days at Whistler that I can use. So it could be we could be going to Canada. Who knows? Let's get Adam Searles there. He's going in February. We've got Andreas is already there. We've got Chris the Mountain Man. That guy is so tall. I thought that Chris Ayres was like a regular human height until I actually met him. And like Kevin Pearce is like the tallest human in existence, but Chris Ayres is almost as tall. And from the videos, I did not think that. Cameraman Snow says something about a pro camper. There is a pro camper in here. Or at least there was. El Stacker says, I want to go to Europe. And to narrow it down, I'd like to go to Slovenia. and that's where his cousin lives. If you've got a couch in Slovenia, then that's epic. That's what needs to happen. Adam Searle says that El Stacker bought a camper and has some big news on baby fans. He's going to break the internet tonight. I can't wait. I'm going to be there for that live stream, 100%. Even though I'm up really late in Australia right now, I'm not going to miss that live stream. And I know he has a new camper. I have seen that camper. And I have verified that it has a couch, which means that Chuck can be crashing in the camper when he goes to Boise. And that is what's going to happen. I really want to go and do a camping trip with El Stacker at Bogus Basin. You've all heard it before, or at least the regulars here have heard that before, and we're going to make that happen. Emotion SLB Yannick says that potentially in the US, January and February. Ooh. So we could have, if I was to go to the US, it's probably going to be in February. Then we would have the twins in the US. There would be like everyone in the US at that point. That's something needs to go down for sure. There needs to be some collaboration going on. Jose Bautista, Emotion SLB, sweet, let me know. Yes. Jose, we are going to be chatting in the next couple of days. Right here, you and me. Sober Procap, Chris is a hair shorter, but his thick hair towers above me. Yes. Chris has those ginger, golden, shining locks that I am so jealous of. I've got the beard, and actually my hair is way longer than what it used to be. But yeah, Chris has some thick hair. The dude is a monster. Nice, such a nice guy too. Meeting all you guys, it was honestly like, you guys couldn't have been more down to earth and couldn't have been like more welcoming. I don't know if I've ever had the chance to actually like say this before in a forum that you guys were listening in, but back in 2020 in Japan, when we had the chance to like meet up, and we had that massive dinner and everything. You guys didn't have to do any of that. You guys didn't have to come to like the food trucks and meet up with us. You guys didn't have to do runs with us. And, you guys had your own thing and your own schedule and everything that was going on. And, you made time in the trip, as well with like Casey Willax and, Brian Daly and that to, make time for us fans. And, we really, really appreciate that, and it was so amazing for us, and also it's just to realize that you guys were just regular people, the same as the rest of us, I guess, was really great. So I hope that everyone that is on here has the opportunity to have a similar experience, because it was great seeing you guys and meeting you all in person. Captain Man Snow said he'd love to go to Idaho. Wouldn't we all? Literally, Casey Willax. This is the funniest thing. Like, Casey Willax did a video, and him and Daly went all the way to Bogus Basin last year. They filmed a video there, and El Stacker was in like Las Vegas at the time. It was the probably the worst timing, but from that video, Bogus Basin, from Casey's video, looked so awesome. Like, I saw different parts of it that I hadn't seen on the backside, and it's not just a little resort, it's a legit mountain. I think we all need to get there and be riding that thing. It looked amazing. I don't know what else I can say about it. Adam Searle says, Prince Harry, ? I'm not even sure about that. What that even means. Bad Writer says that Kev is a legend and learnt that in his trip to Melbourne. Yeah, you guys met in Melbourne like years ago, didn't you? And Snowboard Pro Camp, Kev says, was such a great time, so many memories. Looking forward to the next one, dude. Me too. Like, I I really hope that I mean, obviously Japan is on the list, and I like I don't think I'm finished with Niseko. I really want to do a bit more there and explore more of that side country, and do a bit more the next time I go there. But I'd really like to also go to Myoko. I reckon that would be, or Miyoko. I feel like that place looks amazing as well. So I'm definitely, when it's feasible to get into Japan, like, is that going to happen this season? Who knows? But with all of the travel restrictions and everything, but definitely want to go back there. And the next trip, when we all get to meet up, is going to be heavy. And next time, if David Jones says we're going to karaoke, I'm going to karaoke 100%. Actually, I've still got GoPro footage from that karaoke night. Even though I wasn't there, my buddy was filming the whole thing. There's some interesting footage, that's for sure. Adam Searle says, whenever I eat at a food truck in town, I always think back to the Dream Team in Japan. And the food truck scene there. I'll tell you what, there was some interesting food trucks. Like, there was like an Indian pizza place, or like an Indian kebab place. I've never seen anything. It was like an Indian souvlaki fusion, and it was the biggest piece of bread rolled up in, like, with all this meat. Like, honestly, there was some really extreme stuff there. But there was also like this nice little like donut van. There was like a Thai food van. There was a hot dog van. There was all these, like, it's funny, all of these different foods, none of them, like, all of these tourists come all the way to Japan for this experience, and all of the food trucks are all the same kind of food that you would buy back at home. Like all the different ethnicities. It was pretty hilarious. Snowboard Pro Camp says, gotta run, guys. Loving the post-show live. Thanks, Kevin. It's great to have you here, man. I feel honoured. Can't wait to be on the same hill as you again. And to high five, punch fists, and all the rest. So thanks for joining the live stream, man. It's another thing that you didn't have to do, but you did, and I really appreciate it. Same to TJ, Narav, Yannick, and the boys. Thanks so much for coming on here. Shred1904 says, can't miss the next karaoke. You know, the funny thing was, like, the reason why I said, no, I'm not going to go out to the karaoke that night was because I was working on my video from that day. I was so keen to, like, put a video out on my channel from that snowboard trip, and to this day, it is still I think the video is, I met the guys from Snowboard Pro Camp or whatever it was, and it was still the most viewed video on my channel, and it continues to be. And it was a crazy day as well. I loved it, and I was still waiting for Narav and Yannick to tell me who is who, but now I know how to tell the difference between you. So I've got yours on that. El Stacker says, I'm just about to get some coffee. He's just got out of bed. Jose Bautista, yeah, missed that night. It was epic. Like, I've seen, like I said, I've seen secondhand footage from it, and I saw the amount of beer that was floating around. Looks like you guys had an absolute blinder. But the trip was so good. The whole trip overall. And just in one of, like, Japan's worst snow years, we just happened to get, like, the biggest storms. And some of the deepest snow. It was so good. Oh dear, oh dear. So we've got El Stacker in the chat. El Stacker is tired. We need to get the boy some coffee. Bad Rider says that in 2018, Chuck at the Melbourne Snowboard Centre, legendary. They literally took over the shop at the end of the season sale. I don't doubt that. That would have been so good. Jose Bautista says you can't forget that Canadian whiskey. I can't. Was that Canadian? Actually, that was Canadian whiskey? That hazelnut stuff that you brought? I had no idea it was Canadian. I do remember, and that featured in the video, us all swigging that whiskey. It wouldn't be a Chuck Van live stream if there wasn't some kind of beverage involved. And at this point in time, I'm drinking pear cider actually, if anyone was interested. And it's actually quite tasty, more so than I was expecting. All right, so I've done literally 3 live streams tonight. Jose says no, that one was from Oregon. Okay, cool. The whiskey from the hazelnut one that we had on the first night, that was from Oregon. Good to know. Talking about the one that we bought from the... Oh, it was too. Yeah. That would have been Phil. Phil loves his Canadian Club, and he drinks it all the time. My buddy Phil loves it so much. So I've done like 3 live streams tonight, and there was one like an hour before the Snowboard Pro Camp. There was one just after, and then that one froze, so I had to do another one, and everyone came back. It's been such an awesome night. It is now after 1:15 in the morning here in Australia, so I'm gonna call it quits at this point. Thank you so much. I can't believe for the life of me that we have had in this chat. A huge thanks goes to Bad Riders, Reds Cap, Snowboard Pro Camp, Shred 1904, Board Archive, Adam Searles. We've had Jose Bautista, El Stacker Adventures, and basically Catman Snow. Basically the whole crew's been in here. You guys are all legends. El Stacker says that he loved my Japan video. Thank you very much. I've loved all of your Japan videos, and I'm going to have something to eat and go to bed so I can get ready for El Stacker's live stream, Friday Night Lights. It's going to be unreal. It's going to be lit. Let's all be there to support our man, El Stacker Adventures, because he is such a legend, and he's going to let me crash on his couch and in his camper, hopefully, when I come to the US in maybe even just like a few months. Imagine if that actually happens. That would be absolutely mental. There could be in less than 6 months' time, less than 5 months' time, a time when there is another Chuck Van and El Stacker co-live stream. That blows my mind. Thank you everyone for watching. I love you all, and I hope that we get to shred soon. I hope that you get to shred soon. I hope everyone is stoked. Thank you very much. What legends. Bye for now. Chuck Van is out.